Welcome to the Bayou Country Music Association show, brought to you by our partners with Southern Sound Outfitters, and of course we're proud members of the Texas Country Music Association. I am joined by a very special guest that I have been in the sights of getting for a while, and that is Mr. Canaan Bryce. How's it going, Canaan?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Man, we have had a lot of requests for you to be on the program, a lot of underground following you have, man. So I want to start out by telling people that don't know who you are, where are you from originally, man?
Man, I was born and raised in Washington, Texas. Been here my whole life. Still here now. Don't plan on leaving anytime soon.
Texas, a great state, great place to play music, man. Where? Well, we know where. At what time, man? What age did you start playing music and start loving it?
Probably about 4 years ago, man. I was in college. You know, I've always listened to music my whole life, and got into college, and my second semester, girl walked up and was like, "Hey, you want a scholarship? Want some free money?" And I was like, "Well, hell yeah." And she was like, "All right, well, come join the choir." I was like, "Shit, I ain't got nothing better to do."
Well, yeah, can't turn down free money, man.
Oh yeah. Then I did that and dropped out of choir after I didn't drop out. I finished up the semester, then switched classes, and went through a real nasty breakup. Got home from Huntsville one night, picked up my roommate's guitar, and shit, story writes itself, I guess.
Yeah, I'd have to say a breakup can fuel a lot of good country and song, good country. It definitely has in the past, and I don't think that's going to change for many centuries.
Oh no, there's a lot of my songs that has ex-girlfriend written all over.
So I'd have to say, I mean, obviously, social media has changed the name of the world, much less the music scene. I discovered Canaan through a mutual friend, owner of Southern Sound Outfitters, as I do a lot of people. Aaron does such a great job of supporting up-and-coming artists, and he obviously, Canaan rolls with the same guys that we did interview some of his friends, man. I mean, he hangs around with those guys, man. We got Dylan Willer's another one that everybody's dying to get in here, man, and he also. We mentioned most of the names of Brent Query and those guys, and he's got the Lawless, and he's got a very big Twitter following and a very big following in the that area, man. So he definitely has some fans. And man, I even seen you opened up for Reed Southall not too long ago, right?
Oh yeah, man, those are my Oklahoma guys. Love those guys, man.
Yeah, that had to be a great time, man.
Oh man, like any time with Reed, inside or outside of music, is a good time.
Now, are you personal friends with those guys?
I met Reed probably a year and a half ago. You know, I was a fan before I was a friend, and I think that's how most friendships happen.
Oh yeah.
You're either a fan or you meet them out of nowhere. And I ended up being a fan of Reed's, and fangirled everywhere and followed them, and you don't miss a 6'3" guy with a big red beard. So he kind of pointed me out and became friends, and all of a sudden opened up for him.
Yeah, hell, man, 70% of my friendships start as with this job start as fans, man. I mean, you love just love music, man. I mean, and these artists are people. I mean, they have personalities, hell, and most of their personalities go into their music. So turns into.
Yeah, man. That's one thing I tell everybody, man. These guys, I'm not saying I'm a bigger guy in the scene, but these guys like Cole Wetzel and Reed Southall, and they're just normal people, man. They're just
man. I mean,
regular guys living a life. Same as everybody else. Just
regular people, man. I mean, I've done interviews on this podcast with regular, just everybody is regular, man. I've done with people that you guys don't even know, and with guys such as Canaan that have followings, and then the guys such as did it with Mike Ryan. That I have to say, Canaan beat out on our Twitter poll for interviews, which is insane. That or just regular people that I got numbers in my phone that are just cool guys, man. They're just great people. And then Sam Riggs, I did early in the week. Sam is an amazing guy. Just great individuals, and that's definitely a testament to their music and their personalities, man.
I tell you what, man. Whenever I saw that poll that I beat out Mike, I was like, man, there's no way. Damn. My cheeks hurt for about 2 hours.
Man, that just shows you, man, that the Bayou Country show was on the line for you to call in today, man. I had nothing to give to get the people. I had Mike Ryan already, and they didn't want. They wanted you, bro.
Yeah, man. Time was. It's always a time crunch, man. I'm always doing something, and when I saw that, I was like, all right.
I guess I'll take time.
Man, honestly, I ain't got no time right now. I just riding down the road. I figured I'd do it. Might as well.
No, man, I totally understand. Schedules are crazy, and I do this at the complete, disclosure of you guys' schedule, and when you get up there to Mike and them's level, you have a fancy manager that can schedule those radio promotions for you, and hell, I can get you hooked up with one of them, with the one that does Mike and him. So, but man, that was just something that tells you, man, that the Twitter people that you have, that follow you, they wanna hear this. So we're gonna give the people what they want, and we got.
What, man. Twitter's been a blessing, dude. It lets me do my music and also act like an idiot and be myself. So, I'm a big Twitter fan.
Yeah, I would say social media in general, it has changed the fan to artist relationship. It's a more intimate relationship, especially Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Because you can have a more intimate relationship with the artist, and feel that personal relationship than, as Facebook, Facebook music pages, and, it's just more intimate, and definitely is a lot of growing relationships. So it's definitely changed, and especially for independent artists. I mean, obviously in the Texas scene, everybody's independent, but in the other, other world and other states, they have everybody's fighting to be on the record label. It's grown. You don't even have to have a record label anymore if you have a big social media following, and Texas has shown that. I mean, if you look at obviously guys like you, man, that have beaten out Mike Ryan, a big name, man. I mean, you don't have to be Mike Ryan, you just have to be Canaan, man.
I'll tell you what, man, social media has been a blessing. I couldn't imagine going back in the day with Stoney and Wade and
how about George Jones?
For us.
How about George and them when they didn't even have YouTube or you barely even had videos? You know what I mean? That's imagine the amount of talent that went overlooked back then.
Yeah, man, it's definitely a blessing to guys like me that pick your guitar up 4 years ago and you got a band and all of a sudden you're playing Silver Saloon.
Yeah, man.
That's a crazy feeling.
That's a good plug, man. Silver Saloon. Give a shout out to them. We get some good people there. We picked them up as some gracious partners. Silver Saloon down there in Terrell, Texas. They got a hell of a show going on tonight. This is if it ain't published tonight, but I'm gonna try, because people want it. We're recording this Friday. They got Muscadine Bloodline and Tristan Maris tonight. That is a hell of a time. You want to go down there and check that out at the Silver Saloon in Terrell, Texas. But yeah, man, it's awesome at the time we live in, and it definitely don't take it for granted, folks. But let's talk about your music, man. Do you have some stuff that you got in the studio that's about to come out? I mean, obviously you're a blessed musician, and you talked about writing songs. So, do you have something about to come out as far as a record-wise?
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna say too much about it, but very soon, man. Very soon. I got something in the works right now, and hopefully everything goes as planned. Most of the time stuff falls through being a musician, but hopefully this goes as planned. And hopefully I got something out for everybody to listen to.
Awesome, man. I mean, have you had any help as far as writing or any collaborations with some of your music friends that in that underground scene?
I haven't really gotten into the co-writing thing. It's a hard thing to get into. But I do have one person that I kind of look up to, and I'd call him a brother now. His name's Vance Bryce. He's from out in Missouri, and he came to Texas for the scene, and he just helped me sit down and write a couple of my songs, and I've sat down and helped him write a couple of his songs, and I wouldn't say it was a co-write, but we kind of give each other back and forth and help each other out, as brothers would do. But Vance Bryce, that's my dude, man. Y'all make sure to check him out as well.
Vance Bryce, man. Well, man, you mentioned that you're gonna pick up your drummer and on the road, man. What would you say is one of your favorite places to play live?
Man, that's hard, dude. Honestly, East Texas is kind of my home away from home right now. Waxahachie is always going to be my home, but we're playing Silver Saloon. We go out to Silver Saloon and they roll the red carpet out for us and treat us right. And, we haven't even headlined there yet. We've just been, open a couple spots, and we're blessed to call them friends now, and they take care of us. We take care of them. And also Love and War in Lindale. That's another good place. Their sound's amazing, and they treat us right as well. Overall, I'd say Silver Saloon, man. That's
Have you ever got to play anything outside of Oklahoma, Texas area?
Acoustically, yes. I have not adventured outside of Texas full band.
Okay.
But, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
Awesome. Well, man, I mean, Texas isn't Oklahoma, man. That right there alone, that area has. You can spend your whole career full band and still not have enough time as far as venues. But we definitely got a few hot spots as far as down here in Louisiana, man, that you could come definitely with open arms, man.
I know we're heading out acoustic August 10th, I believe. Me and Kenzie Coppin are opening up for Sam Briggs over at Bubba's Brew House.
Wow, Kenzie, yeah, Kenzie's awesome, man. We did.
I'm gonna try and hold my own sitting next to her.
Yeah, she's amazing. We did an interview with her, man. That's awesome. She actually was on the Grand Ole Opry at 11 years old, and I was like, man, where do you go from there? What is your life goals after that? I mean,
she actually played with George Strait's band.
Yeah, that was before she went on the Grand Ole Opry with George Strait's band. So I mean. Yeah. That's just amazing, her story. If y'all listening haven't checked that out, go sort through the episodes on the podcast stream and check out her story. But yeah, she's amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and puff my beard up,
hey,
put the contacts in,
whoa,
try and look at least decent sitting next to her.
Yeah.
So you have to look and the voice.
Yeah, man. I don't think you got to worry about people looking anywhere near any other direction than hers, man.
I don't blame them, man.
Yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be. So you said that's gonna be in August?
Yeah, August 10th.
All right, cool. And I mean, we talk about social media. Do you keep? I know you heavy Twitter, man. Tweet a lot, but do you keep up with your? You have a Facebook or Instagram that you post a lot of your show dates, or is it mostly just Twitter?
Man, so like I said, man, social media's been a blessing. I try and use it to the full potential. I got Facebook, I got Instagram, I got Twitter, and yeah, just any outlet I can use.
Well, I definitely go and tag links to all of the individuals that I'm interviewing, all of their social medias. So I definitely won't change the recipe on this one, man. So y'all be sure and go check them out, man, for all the tours, I say tour dates, all the show dates, and all the the news and everything, man. It has to do with with the famous Canaan Bryce. You know, the Twitter, poll beating Canaan Bryce. The man beat out Mike Ryan for, just the best Texas act there is, man. I mean,
ain't even man. You sure know how to make a fella smile.
Hey, it ain't me, brother. I had nothing to do with it, I promise, and that's the truth. That's, swear on the Bible, brother. Cross my heart and call Jesus right now. That's just a test. It makes me happy, man, and I'm sure if I called Mike right now, he'd get a chuckle out of it too, man.
Oh, no doubt, man. Mike Ryan's a nice guy. I've met him a couple times.
Really is.
He probably wouldn't know who the hell I am, but I tell you what, meeting a guy like that,
he's a great guy, man. He'd laugh.
Sure.
Oh, for sure thing, man. Sure thing. So, are you guys headed to a show tonight?
Not our show in particular, man. We're going to support a brother band of ours, man. The Lawless out of New Brunswick, Texas.
Hell yeah, the Lawless.
Lovers Trailer Park, man. Those guys.
Taylor and the Lawless.
So much, man.
Hell yeah, Taylor and the Lawless. That's a badass little band, man. Great guys. We did, got them on the show. Fully support those guys. We did, obviously name dropped you when we did the interview with you, man. Had a great interview with them guys.
Man, I'll tell you what, I couldn't repay them for what they've done to us, man. They actually got us our first full band show.
I remember. I think I remember that in the interview I did with him. I might have to go re-listen to that. I don't, honestly, I do so many. I don't really listen to them, but yeah, I do remember the story of something along the lines of that. So yeah, man, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, dude. I probably couldn't repay them for how many times they give me and my band a floor to sleep on.
Well, man, you be sure and tell them I said hey, and definitely we support them still to this. I seen he Snapchatted us earlier today, man, about that show. So we definitely haven't forgot him, man.
Oh yeah, man. I can't express how much I love those guys, dude. And they if I don't know if it's too late or how long you're gonna take to put this up, but man, they actually had
it'll be on tonight, I promise. I got people coming for me, gunning me.
Right on, man. Had an accident in the family down there, Mr. Chance Avery, big fella.
Yes, sir.
And we're actually planning on putting a benefit. That was Aldous' manager and sound engineer, man, and
it's a sad story, man. I did see that.
Very sad, and he passed away Wednesday, and my heart's heavy for them.
Definitely. And, say some prayers for those guys and the
man,
fans.
Send those guys some love, man. They need a hug and a kiss and some X and O's.
Yes, sir. I did know that. I wasn't gonna say anything, man, but it definitely you want to say some prayers for those guys, and it's a horrible thing that happened, but that's a great group of guys, and say some prayers for their families, and for the family of the deceased, and just come together as supporting, and go to their shows, go listen to them, man, because they really are some talented guys, great group. So go to follow their Facebook pages and Instagrams and all that from the tag. I tagged all their stuff on our post that we did. You can go look it up. I did a blog post called "The Future of Red Dirt Music," and it had, their interview and of course Brent Query on there and Austin Tellez and a bunch of them, man. It was a great little post. So go in there and check that out, and they have their links on there, man. So much love to those guys and prayers with them, man. And
man, we're gonna go up and support them tonight, and show them some love, maybe sing a couple songs with them.
Yes, sir.
And, drink the night away for sure.
Yes, sir. So what you got, man, playing for the rest of this year as far as, music maybe, or tours, or,
I definitely plan on having the album out before the end of the year. I know that's going to happen. As far as dates go, man, well, we're just starting out, man. We just got a band together beginning of April. The end of April, beginning of May. So, we're taking just about anything we can get our hands on, man. We're just hungry, ready to get out on the road and, take this thing head on. So, shit, if there's anybody out there want to give us some dates or wants to come up and show up, shit, shoot me a message.
You heard it, man. This guy's, open for Reed and South Hall and the guys, and I mean, he definitely got some talent. Got the band together. Shoot him a message on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. Shoot it his way. Man, you got some high future, bright future, whatever you want to call it, man. You got it, man. I'm glad I got to talk to you, brother. Glad, I know we both got busy schedules. Glad they got to come together, man, and glad we got to build a relationship finally, man. And you definitely always welcome to come back, brother, and talk about anything. I don't care if it's about music or if it's about football, if it's about whatever, man. You always welcome, man.
No doubt, man. Thanks for having me on. I'm happy someone wants to talk to me, shoot shit.
Of course, brother. Anytime, anywhere, man. You always welcome, man. We definitely thank you for taking the time. Definitely hope the people out there, all your fans, are happy with what we could give them because they definitely wanted it, man. We thank you, man, and of course I have to thank people that help us. We got a lot of great organizations that back me, man, and help me make this crazy idea of mine come to life. And the number one, obviously, is the guys that showed me and introduced me to Canaan, and that would be Southern Sound Outfitters. They are a great organization that support a lot of great up-and-coming artists in the Texas and Oklahoma area. And, they got some great apparel, man. Check it out. They got a brand new fancy website at southernsoundoutfitters.com. They got some new stuff on that website. And just because I love you guys, go enter the promo code BCMA20 at checkout and you get 20% off each of your whole price. So man, go do that. Shout out to those guys, man. Much love to those guys. So man, do you got any kind of shout outs or love you'd like to drop before we go? I'll let you.
Shit, the Lawless, man, those guys have been so good to us. My good buddy Brent Query, Jim Wheeler, love y'all guys. I don't know, and anybody and everybody's ever supported me, I guess. Thank y'all. You're the reason I get to do what I do.
Right on, bro. Right on. Yeah, man. Great artists, man. Some great guys he mentioned. We definitely support them, man, and support independent artists. Can't say that enough, man. If you like an artist, go buy their music. Go, purchase their merchandise. It just that goes longer than what you can imagine. That's what.
I actually sent a tweet the other day, man. I retweeted and said something. Y'all see some of your favorite artists having a show and get there early. Someone is going to be there opening up the show, and one day that nobody will be somebody. So I promise you, get there early, watch the opener, and just go support. If you support one guy, there's no.
Oh, without a doubt, man. Support all music. Just because you don't know it, have an open mind. I mean, I can't say that enough. Listen to music with an open mind, and you'll be amazed what you hear. So, yeah, man. Canaan, we appreciate you coming in, brother, and calling in, and be safe out there on the highway, and have a great show with Taylor and the Lawless guys, and tell them we said hey, and say some prayers, man, and y'all be careful, have a great time, man, and call us back anytime, brother.
No blame, man. Thank y'all. God bless.
Yes, sir. Had a great time talking with Canaan Bryce. Great up-and-coming artist out of the Texas scene. I'd like to take time to thank, of course, the Texas Country Music Association. And they're going to have their Texas Country Music Awards going on in October at the Will Rogers Auditorium in Fort Worth. Tickets on sale now at TexasCountryMusicAssociation.org. Swamp Assassin. Check out their gear at SwampAssassin.com. They have some new fishing shirts available. They're restocked in your favorite hats, including the Retriever Patch series, the Ranch series, and, of course, all of your other favorites, and some new styles. Swamp Gear Roto-Molded Ice Chests at SwampShop.com. Wild Lane, including women's Texas and Oklahoma Red Dirt apparel. check out all of their apparel at wildlanetx.com. They have some great stuff, and they're doing big things in the Texas music scene. Also doing big things in Texas is the Winnebago Rodeo Company, owned and operated by Dale Brisby. So check out DaleBrisby.com. Get yourself some Dale wear now, old son. Also like to thank our venue sponsors. That would be Cowboys in Lafayette, Louisiana. They have a great venue for live music. To keep up with their schedule for artists that go and come, follow them on social media, and also their website at Cowboys Nightclub in Lafayette, Louisiana. That's cowboyslafayette.com. Also, the Silver Saloon in Terrell, Texas. Great venue. Amazing artists to come in. Great place to hear some country music. Follow their website and social media to keep up with the list of artists that come in every weekend at Silver Saloon, TerrellTexas.com. And that just wraps up another great episode of the Bayou Country Music Show podcast. If you would like to be advertised on the show or maybe on our website, send us an email at bayoucountrymusic@gmail.com. Please include your business name and contact info, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Until next time, guys, we'll see you down the road.